Alrighty, hello and good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? Good. Hello and welcome. My name is Tia Griggs. I'm standing as a representative for the student ambassadors here at our school, and I will be saying the Pledge of Allegiance. So if you don't mind rising to your feet as we say the Pledge of Allegiance. Alrighty, perfect. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may now be seated. Please help me welcome a person who I love and know dearly, President of the Board of Education, Ms. Viola Davis. Thank you.
Thank you, Tia. My name is Dr. Viola Johnson, and I am the president of the Winton Woods City School Board of Education. I would like to take a few minutes to introduce my colleagues. Mr. Jeff Birdie, in his absence, is the vice president, and I would also like, now I can hear myself, and I'd also like to introduce Mrs. Paula Kuhn and Mrs. Deborah Bryant, and I'm going to release the floor to them just for a few minutes so that they can have a few words. Mrs. Kuhn?
Welcome, everybody. We're really excited to get back to school. I was hoping for a better reaction from everybody. All right. Oh, my gosh. Come on. All right. So we do it one more time. Welcome, everyone, back to school. Ooh, all right. Come on. I'm just looking for a little bit better reaction than that. Come on. A little bit better. Come on. I'm old. Come on. You guys are younger. All right. Okay. Well, I'm very excited to be back at school as one of your 5 board members. The superintendent asked a little bit about why we wanted to become a school board member. After people usually ask me that question, they asked about my sanity. I think they were joking, but that's okay. My reason to run for school board is very simple and it's from the heart. That's why I didn't write anything down. But it's about obligation, service, and indebtedness. And it started a long time ago when I was a student here. I didn't realize everything that went into going to planning a school. When you're a student, you just come to school, you do your work. There's a lot of work that that is involved. I participated, I benefited. My children, I'm a parent, so my children benefited. They also had a lot of opportunities, and I also participated. I'm getting nervous. You guys, I'm just a little bit nervous. So as a student or a parent volunteer, I saw the work that went in, and then that led me to my goal to be a student or a school board member. And that is because people paved the way for me, people that I didn't know, those nameless school board members that I had no idea growing up who they were. But that's what drove me to become a school board member. So our members are great, great ambassadors of our community. They work hard. We put in a lot of hours. We're not doing it for the glory, but for the glory of our students and our district and our community. And we all welcome you very much here. Thank you, and we're here to serve. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to try not to be nervous. Good morning, Warriors. Let me say it one more time. Good morning, Warriors! Woo! Well, welcome back. My name is Deborah Bryant. I go by Dee most of the time, and I'm one of the new school board members. I consider it an honor and a pleasure to be here. I am a 20-year member of the Forest Park community. I'm actively involved. My why is because I love the community. When my children attended the school, I saw a need to be actively engaged. I'm that mom that's going to show up in your classroom, be a member of the PTA, be actively involved. I feel that it's a privilege to be here today as a school board member. You may see me out in the community. I'm a member of We Thrive in Forest Park. I really believe in giving back. I think we have one of the best communities, Green Hills, Forest Park, Springfield Township, parts of Wyoming. We are Warrior Nation. So for all of the parents that are here, can you stand up real quick? I want to give the parents a shout out for being here this morning. Parents. So So somebody make sure you get their name and number because we're going to put you to work this school year. There's a lot to do. Thank you for coming and showing up. Thank you to the students who came. Thank you to the community members and all the teachers and staff here at Winton Woods. We'd like to say welcome back. And again, one more time, what is my saying? Go Warrior Nation!
Thank you very much, Mrs. Bryan and Mrs. Kuhn. Again, I'd like to welcome you to this opening celebration that kicks off the 22-23 school year with this convocation. Most importantly, I'd like to say thank you to all of our teachers, those who show up every day to instill in our children the importance of education and the role that it will play in their futures. As the first day of school approaches, many districts welcome back teachers, staff, and administrators with convocations, rallies, setting the tone for the next school year and the learning opportunities. This convocation time has been set aside to celebrate, to kick off the school year, and to welcome the new and returning teachers, staff, and administrators. I'm excited to be here. I'm glad that I'm here to ring in the beginning of a new year. To our veteran teachers, staff, and administrators, I say welcome back. To our new teachers, staff, and administrators who are joining the district for the first time, I will offer to you that joining this district is one of the most progressive districts in the state of Ohio. And I believe that to my core. I've been a member of the Winton Woods City School District since 1984. So it's been a long time for me. My children have all gone to school here, and I'm looking forward to my grandchildren going to school here. As a college professor myself, I have a deep appreciation for the dedication and hard work that it requires to pour into and build strong foundations from kindergarten to graduating seniors. And this is a critical element for the future success and even their livelihood. This coming year, you have both the opportunity and the responsibility to drive the quality education in the classroom. That's everybody from the staff, the administrators, and the teachers. My board colleagues and I are big fans, and we do applaud your effort every day. I can see as I'm looking out here that we're all different. We might follow different gods. We might speak a different language. We might believe different things, our origins, our sexualities, our cultures, our upbringing. However, the fact that you're standing here, you're in here today, you are warriors. We are warriors. We have to embrace that. Feed that back to our students. So I'm going to do it the way I know how to do it. So look at your neighbor and say, this will be familiar to some people, this is warrior country. I'm like my colleagues, is that the best you can do? This is warrior country. And we are warriors. All right, we got to kick this thing off right. We have to believe it in our spirit. And I tell you what, as a college professor, there's 2 times a year that I'm so excited I can't hardly stand it. It's the last day of school. Can you hear me? Right? And it's the first day of school. I get butterflies. I'm like all the whole month of August. I know I'm getting ready to start. I got butterflies. But I know that feeling, and when that feeling goes away, I will too. That's my time to retire because I know I don't love it anymore. And I still love it. I know you do too. Welcome to the 2022-2023 school year. And I now want to introduce to you Mr. Eric Martin, Winton Woods High School principal.
So a couple of things. When Dr. Johnson was speaking, I was in the back standing next to Mr. Parker, and I started moving side to side. She had me excited. I felt like it was go time. I felt like it was go time. So a couple of things that I'm thinking about, though, is when Tia Greaves got up and she welcomed us, the energy didn't feel like go time. It didn't feel like go time. When Dr. Johnson was chanting, "We are warriors," it didn't feel like go time. So I'm officially letting everybody know it's go time. It is go time. Come on, we can get some energy around that. So typically what I do, I identify the different buildings. I'm not going to do that this year. Because I don't feel like getting punched because my mind forgot some folks. Please never attribute it to my mind. to my heart. Give it to the man, okay? So I wanted to do something a little bit different because when it's all said and done, like Dr. Johnson said, we all are warriors, right? So the first thing that I would like to do is have every new person in their role this school year, please stand. You gotta remain standing. Don't sit down. Don't sit down. This might be your only moment to stand and be the spotlight this year. Because we serve kids in this district. So what I'm going to ask everybody to do, and this is how I'm gonna figure out who's going crazy this year in terms of what it is we're gonna be and what we're gonna do for kids. So those folks are gonna remain standing, but everybody seated, you gotta bring the noise. You gotta rock this place. It has to be louder than when we're in the football stadium and we're celebrating the state championship. So on 3, you better bring it for our new team members. You better bring it. 1, 2, 3. Go crazy. Louder, 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 louder. Thank you so much. Now, hopefully nobody will be mad at me. Please don't be mad at me, all right? So, when I do my welcome, it's a reflection time for me, because I try to figure out some way to give a nugget, give a sense of focus that's gonna be important this school year that you can carry throughout the whole school year. For me this summer, I spent a whole lot of time in reflection. And there's 2 things that I want to share with you. And I'm hoping before we get kids on the 22nd that you'll take some time and personally choose one of those things in terms of reflecting on your own personal purpose in our district. Your own personal purpose about who we serve. So the first part is what I've partaken in all summer. And I refer to it as a healthy, radical reset. I'm gonna say that one more time. I refer to it as a healthy, radical reset. The other type of reset that I'm gonna introduce to you is an intentional reset, right? So there's 2 types of resets. The one that I particularly is drawn to more than any is the radical reset, right? The healthy radical reset. The reason I'm drawn to that is because it makes me be extremely reflective in my own behavior. It makes me be extremely reflective in how I serve kids. It makes me be really reflective in terms of what I'm pouring into our students personally. So it's personal. It's inner reflection. The other piece is the intentional reflection. The intentional reflection causes you to think about how you show up in the spaces where you have influence. How you show up in the places where you have influence. So think about it like this. Who are the first people that our kids see in the morning before they get to our buildings? Transportation. So often, people think that this is only about teachers. It's about all of us because we serve kids. So you can intentionally think about what your state of mind is when a kid comes and walks on your bus in the morning. What kind of greeting are you giving them? You're intentional about your role that you play in our kids' lives. Once you drop them off, bus drivers, you hand them off to somebody. What's their next stop? What's their next stop? Breakfast. It's usually our cafeteria staff. It's breakfast. Give them a little bit of love. What happens in that exchange? I know in our building, they're standing in Main Street, and every kid that comes through, they're saying good morning, and they're giving them breakfast. Be intentional about what that means. You could have been the first good morning that kid got. Intentionally reflect on your space in serving kids. Now on to our teachers and our instructional staff, our instructional support staff. Come on, some love there, because you guys are a team and you do it together. What happens when that kid enters your classroom? What state of mind are you in? Make sure, you got a few days before the 22nd get here. Spend some time with yourself. We all may need a reset. I don't care if you need a thought partner to talk through what it is you're feeling and what you're thinking. I'm not sure if you're that person who needs a little bit of time with yourself. But when it's all said and done, from the gentlemen that fix our buildings, from the gentlemen that clean and the ladies that clean our buildings, from the people who safely get our kids to and from school, for the folks whose number one priority is to ensure that our kids have a healthy meal multiple times a day, for the teaching and the instructional staff who are entrusted with helping our kids figure out what they're passionate about and helping them to create a plan to ensure that their next chapter is great. We're excited that you chose to join our team. And I see a couple people that I probably forgot, but I see some nurses sitting in here. I see some nurses in here. And personally, I know they get tired of seeing me coming in for my own personal stuff. So we can't do this without them. So please, if you heard nothing else, please take with you in these few days before we get kids the opportunity to be extremely reflective about what this school year is going to be for you, what this school year is going to mean for you, how you going to show up in those spaces where you have influence. It's important. Everybody has a role. I appreciate you. I'm excited to be the principal of Winton Woods High School going into year 10. And last but not least, as always, go Warriors. With that being said, I'm going to introduce Mr. Jeff Parker from SHP.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Martin. Good morning, everybody. All right. Let's see. Is the screen? It is. All right. Miss Jordan, are you able to help me with the slides? Very good. Thank you. All right. Well, I'm Jeff Parker. It's good to see many of you. It's great to be with you. You may recognize me. I helped design North Campus and South Campus, and primarily I'm a 1986 Charger. So this is home for me. It's good to be with you. Mr. Smith asked me to come and share the completion of the vision here at Winton Woods with the work that's going to be happening at the former intermediate school. We are turning that into the new early childhood central campus. We're very excited about that. So why don't we take a look at a bird's eye view so we can begin to understand what's going on here. So this is a look from above. Hopefully that looks familiar to you. Waycross Road, Ken Road. The light blue there is the building itself. And you can see that we are adding a loop around the building. So when we think about bringing small children to a big campus like this, it's important that we try to get them as close to the building as we can. These aren't 5th and 6th graders coming who have longer legs. These are small little ones. So we want to get them as close to the building as possible. So that light blue loop around the top side, that will be the parent drop-off loop, and you can see we're adding, we've got several entrances around that side. That is going to exit out by across the streets from Family Kingdom Dentistry. Do y'all know where that is? Yeah? So we're adding an exit at that point. The green line represents buses. So the buses will be entering at that exit point and swinging around the back side of the building. And we are adding a third entry point along the back side of the building. The dark blue to the far left here is the staff entrance and parking, very similar to what it's been before. One of the biggest changes to this campus is that we are adding central office into this building. So the orange block on the far right, the square block, I should say, the rectangle, is a central office. We're adding a main entrance there as well as a parking lot down there for central office needs. And they will enter and exit again down across from the dentist. So we're excited about what's happening here. Once that's all done, the temporary office will go away, and we're planning to make some playground improvements here at this campus. Next slide, please. All right, so as we kind of dig in a little deeper here, up at the top, you see the pink and the orange. The orange is right next to what is now the front door of the building and will remain the front door of the building. That orange is going to be a community learning center. So similar to what we were able to provide at the South Campus, this will be a place to help meet the more physical, health-oriented needs of our students and our community. To the left, those pink spaces are special ed spaces. So we have 3 gracious rooms up there as well as a big storage room. In the middle, the bright green is the office for the school itself. The yellow is obviously the gymnasium, will remain the gymnasium, and the cafeteria down here at the bottom is also yellow. The stage will house the dais for the new board meetings, and board meetings can be held either facing the cafeteria or facing the gymnasium, depending on the turnout. Let's see, we are providing 13 kindergarten classrooms here and 12 preschool classrooms at this campus. Mr. Smith asked us to kind of continue some of the thinking that began to inform what these 2 campuses are. He wanted us to apply that here. So instead of small learning communities, we've built in these what we call family rooms. And they are kind of open, collaborative spaces for students to come together outside of the classroom, for students to receive services outside of the classroom. And let's see, the light blue are those family rooms, and the darker blue are the first 10 of the kindergarten classrooms. Out here on the far left, where you guys might recall as the locker rooms, we've been able to open all that up, take out all those partitions, and add new windows in there to create 3 nice and bright kindergarten classrooms, again with their own family room. The purple at the top of the screen is the 12 preschool classrooms. They will have shared toilet rooms, and the lighter purple represents those preschool family room spaces, okay? And then off to the far right is the central office. We are adding an entrance kind of at the middle of that wing. We'll be facing kind of right at the bottom of the ramp, right out the side there. One of the nice features that we've been able to include is a conference center. So during the school day, if there is professional development that needs to occur, we can bring teachers here, and that can occur in these 3 classrooms at the top of that orange wing. Next slide, please. This is a closer look at the kindergarten, one of the primary family rooms for the kindergarten area. You can see it is kind of bounded by several classrooms, so we want to make this available to everybody. And it also has supplemental spaces, so small group rooms, pull-out rooms, so if you need to service a student in a more private setting, that would be the right place to do it. So we're excited about what's to come at the Early Childhood Center. It's great to be with you this morning. At this point, I'd like to introduce the principal of Winton Woods Elementary School, Mr. Nelson Homan.
Appreciate it. All right, welcome back. Mr. Martin took care of all that, so. I am very privileged and very honored to be able to introduce to you some students who took a project to the next level. They basically worked in groups as classrooms and were able to facilitate, revising, editing, all those kinds of things that go through. And we have a group of 3rd and 4th graders who are now published authors. So if those students, if you're here, come on up, make your way over here, come on up to the stage because we want to see your smiling, bright, and shiny faces. This is what we do and this is why we're here, so come on up. Come on. Walk this way. Follow me this way. That's good. So imagine being a 3rd or 4th grader and being a published author. This is what they look like. So I'm just going to let them say their names so we all get them recognition. So students, when we can do this. All right. Tell everybody your name.
I'm Gideon. I'm Rain.
One more time.
I'm Rain. Savon. Anjali. Arlo. Glenasia. Bradley. Zane. Atom. Jeffrey. Cassis. Christopher. Kevin. Brandon. Damien. King. Reagan.
Awesome. So, again, we are a project-based learning district, and this is kind of what project-based looks like at 3rd and 4th grade sometimes. So, the names of their book, If I Had a Superpower, is one of the names of the books. Show Kindness is another name. Santa's Secret Spy. If I Discovered a New Planet. And If My Classroom Was Made of Candy. So again, thank you folks for coming. Another big round of applause for our 3rd and 4th grade published authors. All right, so if you guys just follow me out, I have some tickets for you outside, okay? So just follow me outside and you can come back in. Okay? All right, come on this way. And I'd like to introduce the big check lady, or better known as the Winton Woods Educational Foundation, Miss Ann Stankiewicz.
How's that? Now that's a tough act to follow. Can't hear me? How's that? That is a tough act to follow. Well, I'm Ann Stankiewicz, and I'm here today representing the Winton Woods Educational Foundation, the woman with the big checks. And the first thing I want to say is thank you to Mr. Smith for allowing us to be a part of this celebration, because in fact it is. and you all are exuding such positive energy right now. Thank you. Of course, Mr. Bell. Then we're very happy to be here. So, what is the Winton Woods Educational Foundation? Well, we're an independent, nonprofit group dedicated to furthering the educational opportunities for our students. How's that? So, like I said, nonprofit, independent, and happy to be here. So I'd like to introduce our board members. Mary Lou Offman, raise your hand. Priscilla Franklin. Sean Hamilton. Randy Lemon. Eileen Manera. Liz McCardle. Lisa Middleman. Cammie Seymour, and Nana Up the Grove. Yeah. I'm sure those names are familiar to you because these are past school board members, they're graduates, they're teachers from Winton Woods and their staff, and they're active community members. But sadly, there is one name that is conspicuous in its absence, and that is John Pennycuff, who passed away last August. He was a tireless warrior for the educational opportunities of our students, our staff, and the community. We're happy to continue the support for his cause that was near and dear to his heart. And we're proud to commemorate his and his wife Mary's dedication with a Winton Woods Educational Foundation plaque, which you will find to the entrance of the hallway where the arts mural is displayed. He and his wife are pictured on that plaque, and we certainly wanted to have some kind of commemoration for his dedication and service. So Mary was also crucial to the Winton Woods Educational Foundation by facilitating over $72,000 to our music department through Matinee Musicale. They're missed, but appreciated and remembered. So stop by and see the plaque on your way through the building if you haven't already seen it. We're pretty excited about it. So I hope that this year will be an exciting one and a new beginning. But we know that challenges keep coming, and we don't always have a say in how to fix things. But we do have a choice in how we view the challenges around us, and keep in mind that you are exceptional. And you are here for your unique purpose. So celebrate your victories and embrace the opportunities to learn. So today we're kicking off our annual fundraising campaign, Be Kind. And we're not trying to stress people out and tell you one more thing you have to do or be. What we're really focused on is hoping that you will treat yourself kindly. It's a tough year. Sometimes you go through periods where you just need a little break. So do your yoga, treat yourself to something like a kind bar. And remember that we're here for you, and we support you in your efforts and applaud your dedication to our students. Now, after our presentation today, we will have provided over $157,000 in grants. Right? Our tiny little organization. We've impacted over 11,000 students, and grant projects have been very varied. Our first one, sorry. No, I appreciate it, thank you. Okay, better? The grants can be anything. Our very first grant, which we have a picture of out on our table, so after Convocation, if you want to go out and take a look, you will see the One World Sculpture Project. And I want you to know that Mr. Denny was valuable in saving our sculpture when the old lakeside property was torn down. So thank you, Mr. Denny. So we're hoping that maybe we can refurbish it or have another grant to help rededicate that project. So we've also done things as wide as to grant funding for a coffee cart project to further communication and social skills. So to see a full list of what we've granted, please go to our Winton Woods Foundation.org website and check it out. We have a list of everything we funded from the very beginning. The next thing I would like you to know is that there will be another plaque presentation, but this time we will be commemorating all the grant recipients, past and present, with a plaque to be installed sometime this school year. We'll let you know. So, want to know how we do it? That's a good question. Well, one way is through our opening day Be Kind fundraising campaign this year. You have the exciting opportunity to be entered in our Great Start raffle with several $100s in prizes. You just need to donate by midnight on Monday, and those missing the deadline but still giving will be included in any subsequent drawings. Also, there will be one winner announced today, so it could be exciting. Keep an eye on your email. You have already received a payroll deduction form. It's an easy and painless way to give. No amount is too small. Even $1 a paycheck adds up and gives you the satisfaction of being a part of this worthwhile cause. Again, go to our website for an easy way to give memorial gifts to family or for special occasions. We have Venmo, we have PayPal, and we're glad anytime to let your special occasion person, or we will let them know that you made a donation in their honor. Another easy way is the Kroger Community Rewards Card and Amazon Smile. So lots of different ways you can help us out. Not all of them big, but all of them important. We are also looking, this year we're going to try to do some grants from bigger corporations. The Cincinnati Public Library provided a workshop for us so that we can utilize some of the materials they have on hand to make some of those bigger grants possible. So, now, the moment you've all been waiting for, we are proud to announce the recipients of the Winton Woods Educational Foundation grants for the 22-23 school year, totaling $35,200. So this year we're going to do something a little different. We have two special presentations. We have a special guest with us on stage. Mr. David Bell. While he's on his way over, let me tell you that David Bell has always been an avid supporter of our students. And if you haven't seen his posts about our accomplished and exceptional graduates, you must read them. Dave's posts on Facebook were inspirational and remind everyone of why we are here. His positive connection with our graduates and the number of graduates he maintains communications with is amazing. So anyway, David gave me a call last year saying he knew a group of podcasters, the Distractible Guys, Wade Barnes, Mark Fishbaugh, and Bob Muskins, David's son-in-law. And he explained that they had raised thousands of dollars for a variety of charities and that they were looking to focus on public schools, especially those with inequitable funding sources. So David saw this as an opportunity to help our cause, and he also knew that the new auditorium would benefit from additional funds to provide equipment beyond what would be available. So we decided, because this was a joint venture, we decided that this would be a terrific way to help by adding to Winton Woods educational funding and also positively impact the auditorium. So jointly, these guys raised slightly over $30,000. And $20,000 of which went to provide the theater with upgrades in lighting and sound. Yeah, we were happy to do that, and we're so glad. And then the other $10,000 went to help fund special projects like today's, and we hope to use that into the future. So I would like to invite Carol Becky Young and her high school arts department members who worked on determining theater needs to come up on stage. Yep, that was quick. Yeah. Okay, and we're gonna, I don't want you in the shadows. You have to stand out here. So, there it is. Thank you very much. Thank you. Nice to You can stand with her if you want. Okay. Our second special presentation is for Matinee Musicale Grant in the amount of $7,850. It goes to the North Campus music staff, represented by members of the music department. Here they come. Thank you, guys. Congratulations. The Matinee Musicale, as I mentioned before, is a separate nonprofit organization that's been helping to support our students with musical instruments and private lessons since 2017. So, very nice. And Ray Sean Armstrong as well. Okay, I would like everyone to stay on stage. We're going to see how many people we can fit because we have 5 remaining grant recipients. And we're going to ask you to join us on stage when your name is announced and then stay until the end so we can get a picture of everyone. And while you're on stage, we do have Drew taking pictures. So if you could face the front, that'd be great. Thank you. So number 1 would be Dramatic Play, Early Childhood Center, Sarah Todd, $2,000. Thank you, Sarah. Number 2, we have Hearing Our Voices, North Campus, Jibby Brown, $500. Number 3, where's Jibby? She's got it. Okay. Number 3 is Robotics for All, South Campus, Philip Bretz, $1,500. Here he comes. And number 5, World Music Drumming, South Campus, grades 1 through 6, Andrea Regil, $3,000. Andrea's bringing support staff. Congratulations. Okay, nice job, everyone. So let's hear it for our winners. Excuse me. We have another one, which I had totally left off my agenda, which is, believe me, a mistake from up here. And we have Trina Baker and Teresa Stone. We have for their it's Generation Genius, and it's in the amount of $350. Thank you, guys. Please excuse my little brain fart there. I don't know what happened. It's early. I don't know how you guys do this. Okay, let's wait. When they get up here, we'll do one more round of applause for everybody. It's funny because I just talked to Trina before Convocation started and said, "Oh, we're so excited about your grant." Okay. Okay, let's hear it. So thank you all. Thank you for your dedication, your work with our students, and all that you do every day. Thank you. And you can, while you're going back to your seats, I'm going to, I forget what I want you to know that really there were no losers. You can go. We're almost done. Did we get a picture? We're good to go. Eventually. You can take them back to your classroom if you want. Then we'll pick them up, so thank you. Thank you. Okay, so while they're returning to their seats, we want you to know that really there were no losers. We made every effort to direct our other grant applicants to alternative revenue sources, so everyone's a winner. And don't forget, jot down those big ideas that you get during the school year. Oh, if only we had, if we could try. Well, jot those down and then get your grant submission in March so that you too can be a big check winner, okay? So finally, I would like to introduce Anna Owens and Tasha Jones from Tasha, from the Winton Woods Teachers Association. Thank you.
Good morning. We want to respectfully acknowledge the indigenous Algonquin-speaking nations that have traditionally stewarded this land, including the Delaware, the Miami, and the Shawnee. It is super great to be back for another year of learning here at Winton Woods. I am Mix Anna Charlotte Owens, but you may call me Charlie. And this is Miss Tasha T.J. James. She is the new pre-K to 6 co-president. We know that these buildings have felt new for a long time, and it is nice that they are finally starting to feel like home. So as we continue through this year and continue building our family inside of our new home, we just want you to remember that we are stronger together and that we are warriors. Next up, we invite Miss Shonda Ferguson Gordon to the stage.
Good morning. I need to give a few thank yous before I get started. For the young man that helped me carry those heavy bags in this morning, Asa, where are you? Thank you. Eric Martin, whom always come through for me when I need to use his building and have the room ready for me. Thank you. Josh Armstead, my hero of the day, who set up the computer for me. Thank you. Razan, who ran back to the room to get my contract that I forgot to make this long endeavored speech. Thank you. To our board member president, good morning, and board member, Superintendent Smith, thank you. It is an honor to be here and acknowledge us to be able to speak before this lovely crowd. Welcome to the 22-23 school year, everyone. My sisters and brothers of OC, welcome. For our education assistant and ASA assistants, good morning. Clerical A, good morning. Special education assistants, good morning. Clerical B, good morning. Clerical C, good morning. Clerical E, D, and custodian classification, good morning. Bus drivers, good morning. Food service, good morning. Bus assistants, good morning. Food service truck drivers and maintenance helpers, crossing guards, and the pony delivery person, good morning. Maintenance, craft classification, technology support, and transportation secretaries, good morning. For our security monitors and lead security, good morning. For our groundskeeper, good morning. And anyone else that you think I left off, custodians and anyone else, good morning and welcome. We will be having our informational OC meeting this morning in room 1756, 20 minutes after we let out. I figure if I do it right after, no one has times to get information that's out there that's available for you. So again, 20 minutes after, folks, we will be down in room 1756. Thank you, Eric Martin. And we will have an informational meeting about how to join OC and what OC has to offer for you. Again, to everyone, good morning and welcome to school year 22-23. Be safe. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Drew Jackson, and I am the Community and Public Engagement Coordinator. My key roles include communication for our district, building relationships with our community, and showcasing what is happening at Winton Woods City Schools through press releases, social media, photos, videos, and websites. It is my privilege to tell this district's story. And I look forward to getting to know all of you, as I most likely will be collaborating with you at some point throughout this school year to highlight a student, a teacher, a staff member, and their accomplishments. Lastly, I'd be remiss if I didn't show a little of what I do and why we're here. So we're going to show a video, and after this, we'll have our fearless leader, Superintendent Anthony G. Smith, come to the stage and talk about the goal and vision for this school year. Thank you.
Always keeps me smiling. She's helped me keep a healthy mental state this year. There's never a dull day in her classroom. Thank you. Seeing him every day around the school with a great big smile on his face definitely makes my day.
He quite literally altered the trajectory of my future for the better. I owe my honors, my scholarships, and any success in my future endeavors to this extraordinary counselor.
It's always taught me it's not about how hard you fail or how hard you think you failed, but how you bounce back from it. He inspired me to always keep my head up and to keep trying no matter what.
And sometimes, it really seems like even she wants me to succeed more than I want to succeed. And I know that's because when I finally make it big, she'll take responsibility for it, but that's okay.
She was there for whatever I needed this year, everything. I call her for anything, personal, school, whatever. She was there, and that just meant so much to me.
Who made me realize engineering could be a career path for me and pushes me to go far in life and reminds me every day how amazing I am and will be in the future.
Challenging subjects are not a burden in his class, and our aspirations are never out of reach in his eyes. He has motivated me to pursue my dreams and equipped me with the skills required to accomplish such. Thank you.
Drew Jackson did an incredible job on the video. Let's give her another applause. Convocation. This is our time to celebrate. This is the way that we're going to kick off the school year in a way that we've never done it before. And we want to do a refresh with our parents because they're the gateway, and they're the ones that bring the young ones to us to make sure that we educate them with fidelity. But before we do that, where is Mrs. Bray? Where's Tanya Bray? Okay, Tanya Bray, do you have your fitness challenge information? Come on up. Before Tanya Bray, where is Mrs. Wilson? Uh-oh. Oh, come up over here because you need to introduce this very important person we're hoping that she makes the final round. Come on up, Miss Bray and Miss Wilson on either side. And while she's coming up, we're going to do the fitness challenge and tell a little bit about the fitness challenge and how it works. Right there.
Thank you. Okay, so this is our third time doing the Summer Warrior Fitness Challenge. We were in hiatus during the COVID season. So this last year with the fitness challenge, well, what this incorporates is some me time with the staff members. All school year, they've worked hard. They need some time to decompress, to get that physical fitness exertion, that mental stimulation, and to work with colleagues and to just have some fun with their coworkers across the district. And so this year we had a wonderful turnout. I have some participation certificates, but first I would truly like to thank Superintendent Smith for giving me the opportunity to be able to have the time and to have the belief in me to do the fitness workouts. I'd like to thank the Food Services Department, especially Mark Doctor, for providing those delicious smoothies. Thank you. And I truly want to thank all the participants. We had everyone represented across the district, from the North Campus Middle School, High School, South Campus, Food Service Department, Transportation,
Every department, EMIS department, everyone was represented, and I'm just so very proud of each and every one that was able to participate.
Okay, Warriors, I have something to share with you all. It's a little known fact, but we are in the presence of teaching royalty. Did you all know that? Jeannie Rankin, where are you? Jeannie Rankin, please come up. Jeannie Rankin was nominated for Teacher of the Year for the state of Ohio. She is currently a finalist for Teacher of the Year for the state of Ohio. She's been with us for over 35 years. Some of you may not even know Jeannie because she is a quiet, humble servant who has dedicated her life to children. And Jeannie works with some of our most disenfranchised, our most discouraged, and our most challenging kids. And she does it with compassion and love and just a spirit of, you're not going to fail, at least not on my watch. So I want us all to stand and give Jeannie Rankin a round of applause.
Thank you all very much. Just want to say that it is a pleasure to represent this profession and our wonderful Warrior family. And a great big thank you to our superintendent, Mr. Smith, the board, the students that we serve, my colleagues, their parents, and the students' parents, and especially Ms. Roselle and Ms. Wilson for making this all happen. So have a great year, and go Warriors.
And as if that were not enough, Jeannie Rankin did the Tanya Bray Fitness Challenge. So congratulations, Jeannie. Ms. Roselle, would you like to say anything about Jeannie? This is Kelly Roselle. She is Jeannie's principal, and she's going to say a few words about her.
I was asked to identify a person that I thought could represent my building for this recognition, and it's very easy. She makes it very easy. She's very easy to work with. She works well with young people. She works well with the staff, and she works well with the parents. And she's very humble. She allowed me to lean on hers my first year last year, and I truly, truly showed her my appreciation by nominating her. And I was not disappointed because I knew she would be an excellent representation for the district. So again, congratulations and good luck.
Okay. Thank you. So our new attitude is all about parent refresh. But before we start that, I'd like to recognize some of our incredible guests. I met this guy Thank you. So I met this guy several months ago, and his message about education and young people was so inspirational that I've invited him back to our campus several times, and he is going to be one of my best friends in the entire world because he's created a program at Miami University where young people go in as their junior year, and they are juniors on his campus, and they graduate with an associate's degree as well as a high school diploma. And Dr. Durier, thank you very, very much, sir. And then Liz Moen, from the CEO from Mercy Health, Fairfield Hospital. Liz, are you here? Thank you, front row, appreciate you. Did the mayor get the opportunity to show, Mayor Aaron Brown? Okay. And Vice Mayor Denise Holt, and the board, the second Vice Mayor, Rosalind Moore. Dr. Moore, did you make it? All right, but I know that your relative is here, Deborah Bryant. Deborah Bryant, give a shout out for Dr. Moore. All right, very good. So our new refresh is about parents and how we really celebrate with parents and how we treat them and how we encourage them to bring their young people to our district to make sure that, hey, every day it's a celebration here. The refresh is for everyone. How many of you are parents of students? Well, you can actually tell the parents of students that just graduated. How do you know a parent of a student that just graduated from Winton Woods? How do you know them? There's something special about them. For the ones who have gone on to higher ed, for the ones that are matriculated into the military, and for the ones that have gone into the world of work, they have a very, very special gift. Their parents are very excited because they're no longer there, all right? So, at the end of the day, we figure out what kind of district do we aspire to be, and what kind of district are we? How do we treat people? So here's a message. One of our administrators, Mr. Doug Sanker, has been working on research for his superintendent certification. And the message that he talks about is very, very clear. Kids do better when their parents are involved. When their parents are more engaged, they have a better idea about what the education platform is going to look like. Engaged parents make a difference in young people's lives every single day. The evidence is consistent. Positive and convincing families have a major influence on their children's achievement. When schools, families, and communities groups work together to support learning, children tend to do better in school, stay in school longer, and like school more. Our children have been away for a couple of years because of COVID, and we've been away as well. How do we regroup? How do we reestablish ourselves and create this bond, this warrior bond that we keep screaming about? How do we reestablish and reconnect? Impact on family engagement, better grades, enroll in higher ed, higher graduation rates, continue for post-secondary education, better attendance, smoother transitions, increase in positive attitudes towards school. But here's the one that we never really talk about. We talk about young people going to school, or young people going into the military, or young people going into the world of work, but we don't talk about how they get out on the other side. So our mission is not just about attendance, it's about actual graduation. The actual graduation is the numbers that we're looking for. Teachers and family, we have to join forces. This is a bridge. We walk across that bridge together. So we change our culture, we talk about the bridges, but the bridge has to be built by us. How do we build a bridge of fidelity and make sure that we're crossing it together at the same time? What's usually under a bridge? Lots of water. We have to make sure that we don't drown trying to get to the other side. We've been hearing a lot on the news about diversity. Diversity is not just a word, it's an action, it's activities, it's the movement, it's the moment. We have to teach our students how not to make assumptions about other people. Not to make the assumptions. Get to know the person. Get to know the activity and be part of the organization. Teach our students how to be kind to each other. My elementary people, how many times have you said in the classroom, just be kind to your classmate? Over and over and over. Students demonstrate more positive attitudes toward school when families take an active interest. Because when you talk positive about school, they come and become a positive influence and become part of school. Teach our students to support each other in and out of the classroom. We're a PBL institution, so most of our work is predicated on people working collectively together. How do we do that with fidelity every single day? Now, there's going to be one of these bullets that's going to come on the slide, and this is going to be about you. This is going to stare us in the face, and basically, let's show them how to respect diversity by being good stewards to each other. How do we treat each other? We just announced that we have 40 new teachers on staff. They're going to struggle a little bit about where to go. How do I get there? And my point to you is don't leave them alone. Remember when you were new. How did you get the support that you have now? We have all become better because we had support from other people. How do we treat each other? That becomes the real essence of our work. How do we treat each other? We talked about the celebration, and the celebration of having 61 honors diploma students last year. We've already beat the record for this year. We already have 75 and counting. Usually we give a lot of recognition to the high school for the 75, but the real 75 is really guided and grown in the preschool. That's how they became the 75. So it's the early growth and the early opportunities and the early celebrations. And you heard Jeff Parker come up today, and he talked about what that new village and that new opportunity is going to look like for young people. Well, we want this to look as good and as great and as grand as the campus that we're on right now, because everybody deserves to be in a place that you could really call home and you can really appreciate. And at the end of the day, one of the things that I told Coach Murphy and Coach Gray when we were looking at hiring them, this is not about the wins necessarily, it's about the opportunities. We do want to win, but it's not all about the wins. So we're going to bring back the chance for our championship football team. And if you have not purchased Spirit wear, folks, we're going to run out. So you better make sure you get a Spirit shirt and wear that Spirit shirt proudly every Friday. And if you decide, hey, listen, we did an analysis and we realized that people treat each other better on Spirit Day. I don't know why. So if we treat each other better on Spirit Day and it's about the shirt, wear the shirt every day. That would be fine with me. So this is going to be a celebration where we come back together. This is our indoor celebration, but now we're going to have our outside kickoff, and we are very, very excited about what the Warrior Nation is going to do. Encourage those kids if they're in your classroom. Encourage them to be kind. Encourage them to be good athletes, but also be great students. If you notice the new Inside Your Schools edition that was designed by Ms. Jackson, your community engagement coordinator, one of the things that you would notice, there's a little story in there about the athletes. It's not about their on-field presence. It is about their GPAs and their commitment to education. The girls' basketball team had the highest GPA in the region. And 30 of the boys on the football team had GPAs of 3.0 or higher. So, thank you. So, people ask the question, Superintendent, how are so many young people now moving on to college, getting college scholarships and those opportunities? It was the rise of the GPA and the commitment of the young people, because now we have more people on the campus because they made the commitment to do what was right in the world of K-12. So everybody should give themselves a round of applause for the great work. In order for us to be a great institution, we have to be on the right beat. We have to be on the same beat. And so there's going to be a gentleman that's going to come out shortly and guide you about being on the same beat. So here's a question to everyone in the audience. I was walking past the concession area, and I heard one of the teachers say something very interesting. I just need one more week. Anybody feel that? Well, guess what? You're here now, so that week is up. So here's the question to the audience. Are we ready? Oh, that is so... Maybe it's because of where I'm standing. That was not good. I didn't feel any energy for that. Are we ready? Okay, so we are ready, and we're going to do something a little different. We're going to bring you some mild entertainment. Now, this group is a very established group. I don't know if you've ever heard of them before. The name of the group is JAV, Jeanette, Anthony, and Vinny, and I would be Anthony. Now, they haven't played together for about 5 years. So please keep that in mind. They haven't performed together for about 5 years. If you like them, show them that you like them. And if you don't like them, show them that you like them. All right.
Hello? Nah, I'm joking. Hey, everybody else did it, so I figured I had to do it too, right? Hey, give them a hand. Give them a hand again, man. That was awesome. You know, we have such diversity here at this wonderful place of learning. My name is Brandon Smith. I am one of your board members. I am also a proud 2002 graduate of Winton Woods High School. Yeah. I'm always proud to say that, and so I'm proud to be back here. I'm proud to be back here serving with you all. This is a very exciting time for me. This is my first full year as a board member, so I get all the excitement from convocation all the way down to graduation. And I'm gonna keep it short, sweet, and to the point, because I don't like to be long-winded. But the diversity around here is awesome. It includes everybody, no matter what your background is, no matter where you came from, no matter what building you're in. We're all one big warrior family, and that's the one thing I love. Just the warrior family. I've been a warrior for 30 some odd years now. And I figured if the ladies can do it, I should be able to do it too. I don't want y'all to know how old I am. That's what I'm talking about right there. Hey, that's one of my teachers right there. I mean, I'm not trying to say how old you are, but you know, we good. We good. I love you too. But yeah, man, it's that warrior family, man. You know, it's the laughter, it's the friendship, it's the camaraderie. I mean, we're all here for one goal, and that is to produce an excellent product. And our product are the students that walk across that stage and go on to do bigger and better things. And I tell people all the time, if I can make it to here, anybody can make it. Because you can talk to some of the teachers that have had me. Yeah, nobody thought I was going to be here. I'll tell you that right now. But I'm here, and I'm proud to be here. And I'm proud to say that I'm a warrior, and I'm proud to say that I'm a graduate here. One of the things about this district is now that we have these wonderful new facilities and facilities on the way, we may be in different campuses, but we're all still one warrior village. We may be Forest Park, we may be Springfield Township, we may be Green Hills, and a little bit of Wyoming, but we are all warrior family here. So I don't know about you guys, but I have such big anticipation for this year. With things really coming back to normal, notice my quotations, because I don't want anybody to be like, you said normal at the beginning of the year. My quotations say normal. But it's gonna be that business as usual, things that we were used to, the in-person interaction, the students coming in, whether we like them or not, to get an education. Why y'all laugh? Y'all know I'm serious. Some of y'all are dreading that name that's on that list. I got him again. Oh, great. I got that parent again. Oh, great. Yeah, so y'all know what I'm talking about. But, you know, we're here to produce a product. And I want our district to be known as a district of excellence. I want people, y'all clap for that, because that district of excellence is because of you guys. You know, I'm here to support everything you want to do. I'm here to support and make sure you have the tools necessary to produce an excellent product. I mean, a district of excellence to me speaks to something. I want everybody to be envious of what we have going on here at Winton Woods. Everything from scholastics to academics to athletics to fine arts to even people. I want people to think that we have the best teachers around, because we do, right? I mean, that's y'all. We have the best teachers, we have the best faculty, we have the best administrators, we got the best board. Oh, man. I thought that was going to kill him right there. I thought the board thing was going to get him. But no, hey, I mean, I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to meeting and interacting with each and every one of you. And so if everybody could do me a favor and stand up, y'all been sitting way too long. I've been standing and walking around the whole time. Y'all been sitting way too long. Now, if you don't know, I am heavy with our wonderful Winton Woods High School drumline. And so I like to make noise. I like to get the party started. I like to have a lot of fun. Somebody said me too? I understand. Well, I see you at 5 today. That's cool. All right, here we go. Everybody clap with me. Now y'all know I'm a drummer, so I gotta do it. Now I can't do it by myself, so I'm gonna need all of my principals and assistant principals on the stage with me. Come on, principals, assistant principals, yeah, we gonna get the leadership up here today. I want all my principals and assistant principals on the stage with me to do this right, come on. Oh, we're gonna have a good time today. I see you, Miss Crenshaw. I see you, Dr. Crenshaw. You better walk with it. You better walk with it. Oh, yeah. Where's Mr. Martin? Somebody find Mr. Martin. I need Mr. Martin, too. He ain't exempt. All right, y'all with me? Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, somebody better be taking a video of this one right here. Somebody better get a picture of this one. All right, now let's add some shoulders to it. Come on. Hey, I see you. Now, I need my principals to do me a favor. Now, we're going to end this right with our warrior conga line, all right? We're going to get our warrior conga line. You know what? You're going to start it off, too. I just feel it. You're going to start it off. She said, I got this. All right. Now, on the count of 3, you're going to give me that shimmy, that shake. You're going to give me that 2-step, and you're going to lead us on out of here. You ready? Where are my warriors at? Make some noise. If you're ready to have a good year, make some noise. If you're ready to have a good time this year, make some noise. All right. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Warrior family, have a wonderful year. Let's make this year the best year. Warrior Nation, Warrior family, we appreciate you. From myself, all of my board members, have a wonderful day.